Hey WordNerds! Today is Wordplay Wednesday, and today we are talking about the rise of WriteTube. Now, if you don't already know, there's a special little nook of YouTube that the book community has deemed BookTube. This includes channels and people who post vlogs entirely pertaining to books. Now that BookTube has been well established and well received by so many book nerds out there, we want to help start carving our own little nook into YouTube. You all have proved by liking and commenting and subscribing that you have a thirst for wordage and getting that wordage onto paper. So we the WordNerds are joining in on the WriteTube revolution. It will take time, and it will take all of you spreading the word of WriteTube and the channels and the mission, and eventually we'll have our own nook of YouTube to call home, where there will be tons of channels of people talking and sharing everything they know about writing. Now, I'm not saying that we're not going to be uploading BookTube-ish related videos, because that would be a complete and total lie. With a love of writing comes a love of reading, so many of our videos will be tailored around already published material. For example, we have the WordNerds Book Club, where every month we pick a book, we read it, and then the very last Sunday of that month we have a live discussion on that book. January's book was actually the entire Divergent series. The chat ran a bit long, we had a lot of feels, so if you want to go check it out, the link's in the box below. This month's WordNerd Book Club book is Something by John Green. We haven't exactly picked the book that we're going to read yet, but we know it's going to be by John Green, and we know it's not going to be The Fault in Our Stars, as most of us have already read it. There will be a mixture of BookTube and WriteTube-ish vlogs on this channel, but we do tend to gear a little bit more towards the WriteTube aspect, and we'll continue to share our tips and our experiences on our way through our individual paths to publication. Some of us have already gotten there, some of us are just starting, some of us are in the process. So that's what's great about the WordNerds and about the writing community as a whole, is we're all at different stages of this journey. And we all have different ways of doing things, a different way to get to an end result, whatever that may be. WriteTube is a way to show you that there's not one surefire way to write a book, and that there are many different paths that you can take to get there. Now, having read the Divergent series for the book club last month, and not quite knowing which John Green book we're going to read this month, I get to pick from my book jar. Or my book TARDIS. Ooh. We have The Waking Dark by Robin Wasserman. Actually, I have this ebook already, and I haven't read it yet. Because that's what I do. People buy books in anticipation of reading them, and they have these entire bookshelves stacked of books that they need to read. I do that same thing with ebooks. I have about 15 ebooks on my phone Kindle app that I need to read, and this is one of the ones I already bought, so woohoo! Thank you for watching. Spread the WriteTube word, and stay classy. And write. You should be writing right now. Turn my video off and go write, because I'm done. Or watch the outro and then go write.